Hi everyone, and welcome to today's edition of One-on-One. I'm your host, Morgan Susi. Twitter currently has 317 million monthly users, and with the rise in users comes a transformation in the way social platforms are used. For one Bostonian, Twitter is the perfect tool to promote local businesses around the city. Tom O'Keefe created one of the top followed Twitter accounts in Boston, known as Boston Tweet, and through that success has created his own business, Flutter. Flutter is an online platform that brings local charities together to create incredible experiences for the local area. Today starts Flutter's second annual 24 Days of Charity event that raises money for local charities during the holiday season. Tom is here to talk about his growth and success, as well as some holiday cheer for the well-deserving charities. Welcome, Tom, to the show.
Yeah.
Appreciate having you here.
Thank you for having me, Morgan. Excited.
So to start off, kind of the question that everyone wants to know is, everyone knows you in Boston through Boston Tweet. So how did that start? Was there a motivation behind it?
Desperation more than motivation. Yeah, I started it almost exactly 8 years ago, November 21st, 2008. And basically I've been in the startup space for about 10, well, I guess before then, 8 years or so. And the economy crashed in September. I don't know if you remember back then, but the economy crashed and it was kind of a scary time. So one was a way for me to start branding myself to hopefully get a job, but also to make people aware that all these local restaurants and businesses are here. I thought it'd be a 2 or 3 month project and then get a job in January, February. Never got that job, but Twitter became my only job at that point. So it turned out to be a great thing.
Right. So you mentioned working with local businesses and startups. So have there been any rewarding or unforgettable experiences working with these other companies and businesses that you've kind of helped?
Just the people I've been able to meet in this city has been phenomenal because of that, from freshmen all the way up to owners of the Red Sox. But also, you know, I've originally started as a way to go out and enjoy the city. So I've been able to meet a lot of chefs, a lot of business owners, a lot of startup guys because of it, because they're all about promoting local in the city and whatever it might be. It doesn't have to be one particular thing. So it really, it's an amazing, Twitter might have some difficulties, but I think it's still an amazing platform for reaching out and communicating with people. And that's exactly the most powerful way that I use it, especially when you're dealing in a city small like Boston. The most powerful thing is to get to know as many people as possible, and Twitter's been super helpful for that.
Right. And obviously you've had success through the Twitter handle, and that's led you to other opportunities in companies that you've developed on your own. Can you tell us a little bit about those? You
know, last couple of years started Download Boston, which is a way to create awareness for startups that are here in Boston. So restaurants are probably easy to notice. You see a restaurant Eastern Standard in Kenmore Square, you know it's there, but there's a lot of startups that are hidden that you don't know are there. Runkeeper is one that someone didn't know was based in Boston, has 50 million users, so we should know and support our local startups. And then Flutter, which is just about 1.5 years old, is all similar, promoting local businesses, but they're about promoting local charity.
Okay. And today's an exciting day for Flutter because it's the first day of the 24 Days of Charity event. So tell us a little bit about the event and what happens with that.
Yeah, today's super exciting and super stressful at the same time because you open up the doors for a party and you hope people show up. Yeah, so we started it. So basically Flutter creates experiences for charity. You donate $10 to one of the charities for a chance to win the experience. We've had trips to the Azores, trips to Barbados, Red Sox tickets, and it's been capped at $10 to give everyone an equal chance at winning, whether you're poor or young, as opposed to auctions, which favors a little more wealthier people. So 24 Days of Charity is a little different. I started it last year for the first time to feature all the 24 charities last year that we actually had worked with. So it's sort of like an advent calendar. Each day we feature a new charity. Most of them are Boston-based charities. And every $10 donation to one of 24 of those charities enters you to win a trip to Australia.
Very cool. I mean, that's exciting.
It's a great trip. I was just there a couple weeks ago.
And how would someone go and donate to the charity?
So you can go to 24daysofcharity.com, and you'll see it'll list Shelter Music Boston is today's. You have Experience Fund, you have Animal Rescue League, Rosie's Place. So there's 24 charities, and you can donate to one. Each donation will enter you another chance to win that trip to Australia. Okay,
awesome. Let's see if we can take a look at your Twitter feed. Here's your own Twitter handle, Boston Tweet, and you have 24 Days of Charity kind of tweet out here. Can you tell us a little bit about this and the Shelter Music Boston?
Yeah, so each day I'm going to feature, this is day one, day two will be a new charity and tweet and just create awareness of it. To create awareness for the charities that we're featuring today is Shelter Music Boston, which is pretty amazing. There's just like startups, there's a ton of really ingenuous charities here in the city of Boston. And this one is they bring chamber music, music professionals that are high-end professional musicians to play in homeless shelters.
Very cool. Day one, we're starting it off
I know.
great.
It's good. I think we're at $300. It's a slow start.
With your Twitter account, have you seen a decline in followings, or have your other organizations helped increase followings?
My follower base has increased still significantly over the last, since I started. It's never changed. Those numbers change. Twitter is definitely in a kind of a weird period. I don't know where it's actually heading. It's definitely not what it used to be. So I still get more followers, but actually the impressions that I get from those followers decreases over time. So followers are going up, impressions are going down. So it's interesting to see who is using Twitter now. Is it more sort of bots or spams or trolls out there? So,
right. Do you feel like you've been shifting to other platforms because of this?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Instagram, my favorite, hands down. I love Instagram. It's pretty. It's great. It's great for exploring. It's concise. There's virtually no spam or right on there. I don't see anything of that nature for the most part. So Instagram's perfect.
Awesome. And my final question to wrap up, what can we expect from your Twitter handle, from Flutter, from all the other accounts, and from yourself for the future?
Probably more on the charity side. So I'm working with a startup called YachtMe, who is they creating these parties for charity. So basically you can host a party at your house over Christmas and help raise money for Shelter Music Boston or whatever it might be. So it's really pushing that. So I'll be working with them on the charity side for that, which I really like. Our sponsor for 24 Days of Charity is this amazing Mexican restaurant that donates one meal for every meal purchase. So you buy a burrito, they donate one to the hungry. I've done some of their food packaging events for that. That's amazing. So I think what I'll do is get more involved with charity on sort of a business side. So not necessarily work for a charity, but I've been a huge proponent of companies and startups really need to get their act together and start donating more to charity and integrating into their business model. You can actually, doesn't mean you have to be your bank account empty because you're raising money for charity. You can actually integrate it into your business model.
Awesome. Well, we look forward to everything that you're going to be doing, and thank you again for being here today. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Morgan.
That's all the time that we have for today. Thank you again, Tom, for joining us, and thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time on One on One.